Toby Snyder.
Back to return, standing out as 2, Toby Snyder for the Timberwolves.
Long high kick out of the end zone by Jeremy Hazen.
Jeremy Hazen kickoff goes out of the end zone.
South Central will start it at the 15.
3rd and 10 Timberwolves on their own 15.
As most teams do against Ashland, as Hazen usually puts them through the end zone.
Good foot for a big guy. Set up in a flanker.
Little pitch left here to Snyder. He's got some room. Nice gain and out of bounds.
Gain about 8 or 9.
Toby Snyder on the carry. Picks up good yardage around left end.
Gain about
Stopped by Jalen Willems.
9 yards.
Good game by the Timberwolves. Just short of a 1st and 10. 2nd and about a foot. Ball spotted on the 24-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and about a foot for South Central. Just shy of the 25.
I formation.
Give up the middle tailback, Snyder. Got the first down, still on his feet. Out across the 30.
Toby Snyder knocked out of bounds by Philip Seacat.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves.
Pickup of
At the
about
Blue Jay 31-yard line.
1st and 10 Timberwolves.
Gain of 7 for Snyder there.
Ball
2
out to the
carries already,
31-yard
17 yards for Toby.
Quarterback Derek Hubbard. Get under the center. I formation. Keeper up the middle. He's dragged down. Gets a gain of about 2 on the play.
Quarterback Derek Hubbard, quarterback sneak. Stopped by Willems and Solorio.
It's like about a
Pickup
gain
of about
3.
2.5, 3 yards on the play. 2nd and 7.
So the Timberwolves getting off to a good start against the Ashland defense.
Timberwolves go with the flanker left side, single back. Little trap play for Snyder.
Defended well by the Blue Jays. Gets a gain of, or
Toby
no
Snyder
gain on the
wrapped
play.
up there very quickly by Wes Christopher. Very little gain, maybe a half yard. 3rd and 7.
7. A short
Ball just shy of the 35-yard line.
So the first 3rd down of the game. I formation. Hubbard back to pass. Got a man open.
42.
Caught
Next
by,
to catch, Shane Wagner.
defended by Wes Pike and Philip Seacat.
Hubbard
But they got a first down.
complete to Shane Wagner on a nice screen pass. Knocked out of bounds by Wes Pike as the ball moves all the way down to the Blue Jays 37-yard line. 1st and 10 Timberwolves.
Ball into Ashland territory now.
I formation. Hubbard hands off.
Counter Snyder with some room. And he's out in the open, 25-20. Trying to cut it back. We're tackled by Philip Seacat and Jalen Willems.
Toby Snyder breaks around left side for a nice gain all the way down to the Blue Jays 13-yard line. Finally brought down by Jalen Willems for the Blue Jays. 1st and 10 Timberwolves on the Blue Jays 13-yard line.
Get the gain of about 23 on the play.
So South Central running the ball well here early.
I formation. Hubbard back to pass.
Pressured by Seacat and sacked by Wes Christopher, number 22.
Quarterback sack by Wes Christopher.
Christopher
as
came
Derek
from the
Hubbard
blind
goes
side.
back to pass. Wes Christopher on a nice defensive play.
Loss of about 7 yards on the play.
2nd and about 19. Ball spotted on the
7 or
Blue
8
Jays
yards.
21-yard line.
Big play there by the Blue Jays. Backs the Timberwolves out of the red zone. Split back. Pitch to Snyder. He's going to cut it back the other way. Nowhere to go.
Another loss on the play. This time about a loss of about
The Blue Jay defense.
3 yards.
thrown for a loss by Wes Christopher and Jalen Willems.
So they started out with a couple of good plays, but now the Blue Jay defense
Willems
starting to pick it up.
Third and 21
Willems
for
and
the
Christopher
Timberwolves.
on the tackle. Jalen Willems, number 50.
I formation.
So third and 21. Split to the left side. Back to throw with Hubbard.
Got a man open.
Looking for number 42, Wagner. Overthrows it.
Derek Hubbard.
Well defended by DJ Moore.
Goes out of bounds, covered in there by DJ Moore. Incomplete pass brings up 4th and 21.
Bring up 4th and 21 for the Timberwolves. Looks like you're a little bit out of punt range.
Yeah, I wouldn't punt here unless you got a real good kicker. It's probably 4-down territory. And move the ball a little bit. Ken Ashland back in their own territory here.
High formation.
So watch the pass, the screen play.
Hubbard back to pass. He's got to run to the outside. Chasing behind by number 50, Jalen Willems, and sacked for a loss of about 4 yards.
Jalen Willems.
So 3 consecutive losses for the Timberwolves. The first loss was about 9, the second loss was 3,
First and 10 Blue
and this one was
Jays
about 4.
on their own 30-yard line.
So good defense by the Blue Jays.
And they'll take over first possession. First and 10 at their own 30. South Central comes out with a 5-man front.
Pike under center. Hands off to
Seacat hitting the backfield, and he's going to lose some yards.
Lost about
Good
5 on
block
the
right in
play.
the middle of the line, met there by a host of Timberwolves.
4 on
Phil
play.
Seacat, that is.
Lost about 4. Bring up 2nd and 14.
Stopped by Casey Woolfolk and Shane Wagner. Lost
Tackle
on the play
by
of about
Casey Woolfolk
3.5
and Shane
yards.
Wagner.
2nd and 13.
High formation again. Seacat and Parked in the backfield. Pike back
Central
to pass.
blitzing a linebacker. Oh, he had Jalen Willems in the open.
Threw a little bit over his head.
Pass intended
The coverage
for
by
Jalen Willems.
number
from
12,
over the
Derek Hubbard.
outstretched hands. Incomplete. 3rd and 13.
He had Willems open
Derek
in
Hubbard
the
on the coverage
He's open,
for
just floated a little
South
too
Central.
long there. As the South Central was blitzing, so they had 6 of their 8
3rd
guys
and
up.
13 on the Blue Jays.
Didn't have much
26.
pass coverage there. Gonna be up 3rd and long, 3rd and 13.
Moore's now in for Seacat.
Go right, looks like.
Pike's gonna keep it.
around the right end. Breaks one tackle, spins near the first down. They're gonna be a little short, looks like.
West Pike on
That'll
the
bring up
quarterback keeper.
4th
Picks
and
up 8
about
yardage.
a foot.
Just shy of a 1st and 10. Stopped by number 12, Derek Hubbard.
4th and a yard.
Assisted by Joel Flinkman. 4th down. and
Gain
a
of
long
about
yard to
12
go.
for Wes.
Ball on the Blue Jays 39-yard line.
4th and 1. Blue Jays gonna line up here and go for this.
Flanker right. Seacat out in the flanker. Park the lone back. Pike
Get to
hands
the
it off.
park, big hole. First
Blue
and 10
Jays
Blue Jays.
through the middle of the line all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Gets a gain of about 10 on the play.
Stopped by Derek Hubbard and Shane Jellison.
So they try to run and Park up the middle. And that's works for
Fired
their
on the
first
31. It is good
real
enough
running
for
game
another
of the-
Blue Jay.
real running of the game.
The running game between the tackles last week was really shut down against Spearville. Gibb didn't get too many carries, didn't get too many yards.
Pike sacked.
Oh, that's a little extra.
Sacked by Danny
Pounding
Espinoza.
Danny Espinoza wraps up West Pike for a loss on the play of about 5 yards.
Lost about 5 on the play.
2nd and 15 Blue Jays on their own on the Timberwolves.
Espinoza broke through the line fast.
Second and the short 15 here for Ashland. On the 35 of the Timberwolves.
High formation.
Pike gives right side to Seacat, got a little room.
Runs over a tackler. Finally brought down
Philip Seacat on a nice gain. Dropped
at
by
the
Derek Hubbard after he picked up about
Timberwolves 24-yard line.
Gain of
10 yards on the
about
play.
10 there.
3rd down, 5 to go for the Blue Jays. Ball down to the
3rd
25.
and 4, just inside the Timberwolves 25.
Pro formation.
South Central, everybody up tight. Pike, little dump pass right side to Daniel Seacat. He's got the first down.
Left Pike pass complete to Daniel Seacat. Run out of bounds by Joe Flankman and Toby Snyder on about the 7-yard line. Good enough for another Blue Jays.
Gain of about 18 on the pass. First and goal, Ashland.
At their own, or at the Timberwolves,
Seacat, the
7-yard line.
Park in the backfield and a false start on number 34 there. Brad
Over in the line by the Blue Jays.
Gonna back him up 5.
DJ Moore comes in for field. Seacat.
5-yard penalty.
So first and goal now from about the 12. Good night for football. Wind has
We'll
died
bring
down
up
a little
first
bit.
down and about
Gustier early this
13
afternoon.
to go.
But
Nice weather. High formation. Pike
Pitch
pitches
to
to
Moore.
Moore. To the left side. Gets gain of about a yard or 2.
DJ Moore tries the left side of the line, stopped by Derek Hubbard and Toby Snyder.
So it'll be 2nd and goal from the Timberwolves 2-yard line.
Pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
Pro formation. Pike back to pass.
dumps it right side.
Screen play.
Seacat, 42, across the 10, breaks a tackle, and he will score.
Nice screen pass from West Pike to Philip Seacat. As he scampers in, takes off 2 tacklers from the 10-yard line. Makes the score. Ashland 6, Timberwolves 7.
So Jalen Williams will set up for the field goal. Pike the holder. The field goal is up and good.
Extra point by Jalen Williams.
The bounce
Keeps it right through there, and the point after is good. Jalen Williams. And that makes the score of the Blue Jays 7, Timberwolves 0.
That's one of the many new dimensions the Blue Jays have this year. Last year they couldn't have done that. But now with the new team, it's about a lot of protection kids came over. Add a lot of new dimensions to them.
So with 5:22 to play here in the first quarter, Ashland on top early, 7-0.
Jeremy Hazen will be kicking for the Blue Jays.
And number 4, Snyder, stands at his own goal line to return the kick, or attempt to return the kick.
See if Jeremy kicks this one out of the end zone.
Back to kick for the Blue Jays, Jeremy Hazen. Snyder back to receive for the Timberwolves.
Deep kick.
This will not be returnable.
And Hazen.
So the Timberwolves will start at the 15-yard line again.
The ball will be first and 10 on the Timberwolves 15.
Flanker.
Yeah, we're on top of that one. That little trap back there. Snyder stacked up in the backfield by several Blue Jays and finally planted by number 50,
Toby Snyder
Jalen
goes
Williams.
nowhere. Daniel Seacat.
Loss of about 2 on the play.
Daniel Seacat and others on the play for the Blue Jays. Loss of about 2, 2nd and 12. Ball on the 13.
Bring up 2nd and 12 for the Timberwolves.
So the last 4 run plays by South Central have been tackled for losses.
I
Left
formation.
side, Snyder, and another tackle in the backfield.
Toby Snyder on the carry, stopped by Wes Christopher.
Looks like they might have lost a couple inches on that play.
Another short loss on the play. Good defense
Third
by
and
the
about
Blue Jays.
13.
Third and 13. Ball spotted on the 12.
I formation.
Blue Jays shifting on defense. Back to throw is Hubbard. Airs it out. Overthrowing his receiver. Intended for number 25, Joel Flinkman.
Coverage by number 22, Wes Christopher, number 3, Wes Pike.
Derek Hubbard's pass intended for Joe Flinkman or Shane Wagner, number 42. Goes incomplete.
Brings up
Brings
fourth
up
down
fourth
and
and
about
13.
13. So,
Pike
hang on
will,
to punt for South Central, number 4, Snyder.
Pike will be back to return for the Blue Jays.
Snyder back to punt for the Timberwolves.
Blue Jays.
Low snap.
Ball on the ground. Snyder's going to have to run it, and he's going to lose
Toby
about
Snyder
10 yards.
tries to get away a punt and finds nowhere to go.
So it'll be the Blue Jays ball at their
Wes Christopher in there to
3-yard
sack
line.
Snyder on about the 3-yard line. It will be Blue Jay ball, first and goal on the Timberwolves 3.
So Blue Jays will just have to pound it in there to get a score.
First and goal from the 3.
Clark and Seacat in the backfield. I formation.
Gives the Park, finds the hole, and finds the end zone.
Get Park through the middle of the line. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Yeah, Park.
So with 4 minutes left in the first quarter, the Blue Jays lead the South Central High Timberwolves 13-0.
Ashland will line up to kick it again. Mike will hold, Williams will kick it. There's a snap, fake. Pike rolls out, looking for the corner, going to keep it, and finds the end zone for 2.
And a big kick. So it'll take 2 points for the Blue
So
Jays.
it's 15-0 now.
Wes Pike runs it in on a fake extra point conversion and make it 2 points instead of 1. 15-0 is your score with 4 minutes to go in the first period.
South Central's first possession looked pretty good, moved the ball well on the ground. We're down inside Ashland territory.
And the defense kicked in, and
They have lost 6 run plays in a row. They have lost yardage, and then the turnover really putting them in a poor position.
in the last 6 plays, they have lost 29 yards.
In their first 5 runs, they gained 43.
Kicking off
So
for the Blue Jays. Will be
they're
Snyder
almost
back
back
to
to
receive
0.
for the Timberwolves.
Hazen, another good kick in the end zone. This one will not be returnable.
oh, almost through the goalpost.
Jeremy Hazen just short of a field goal. Touchback.
Timberwolves
For the
shot at their
Timberwolves.
15
They
again.
will have the ball. First and 10 on their own 15.
Timberwolves set up in an I formation. Hubbard gets on the center. Hands off
Hubbard
to
to Snyder.
Snyder. To the right side, gets a gain of about 5 on play.
Toby Snyder tries the right side, picks up a good gain. Wes Pike on the stop for the Blue Jays.
Tackle by Wes Pike.
Gain of about 5 for the Timberwolves, 2nd and 5 on their own 20-yard line.
I formation for the T-Wolves.
Hubbard, hands off to Snyder again.
And coming up to make the hit, DJ Moore, number 11.
Toby Snyder met quickly by DJ Moore. No gain on the play, 2nd and 5. Make it 3rd and 5.
He's 3rd and 5
Ball on
now
the 20.
for the Timberwolves. They're at the Blue Jay 20-yard line. or at their own 20-yard
I think
line.
South Central's going to have to mix it up a little bit, spread out that Ashland defense, throw the ball a little more on the earlier down. The Blue Jays are looking for the run and they're plugging up the middle. Now they know they're going to throw on third, and there they are all over Hubbard, sacking him back inside the 10.
And Williams on the
Tackle by Jalen
Derek
Williams.
Hubbard goes back for a pass. Dragged down by Jalen Williams on the
Another
9-yard
long
line.
loss for the Timberwolves.
Big loss for the Timberwolves. We'll make a 4th and
Loss
16.
of about
Ball
10
on
on the
line.
play. So Timberwolves will have to punt here. See if they can get it off this time.
Snyder 2 yards deep in the end zone to punt. Pike to return for the Blue Jays.
Good snap. High
Short
punt.
punt, high and short.
Pike gonna return it. Cuts off the middle. Goes to the outside.
From his 26, breaks a tackle. He may go. 26-yard punt return by Wes Pike.
23-yard punt return by Wes Pike. Touchdown, Blue Jays.
And 2:01 remaining in the first
25-yard
quarter.
punt return by
Blue
Wes
Jays
Pike.
21, South Central 0. Ashland line up for 2. Option right side. Pike keeps it. And he's got the
2-point conversion is good by Wes Pike again.
So the
Score
Blue
with 2
Jays are
minutes and 1
dominating
second
the
to go
first
in the
quarter.
first period. Blue Jays 23, the Timberwolves 0.
South Central's offense kind of getting them in some trouble here as they've given the Blue Jays great field position a couple times, and Ashland has taken advantage of it. 2:01 to play in the first quarter, already 23-0.
Blue Jays are already starting to put in some of their JVers. JVites. All but Kale Williams and Jeremy Hazen, the kicker.
South Central 0-9 last year. Well, they were cold water then. Still struggling this year, but when you get 2 rivals like this, a lot of times you can just throw out the records. And
The punt out of bounds this time by Jeremy
Jeremy
Hazen.
Hazen kickoff goes out of bounds.
that'll be a procedure penalty, and
They'll probably back up 5 yards and do it again. This time the defender for Coldwater, a returner, was back deep in the end zone, expecting another long punt or kick.
Illegal procedure against the Blue Jays will result in a kick over. From the 25-yard line this time, Jeremy Hazen.
we'll back him up 5. This one possibly returnable for Snyder. I don't know, he's been kicking them about 10 yards deep. They only backed him up 5. Here we go.
High punt.
This
This
to the
time.
left side, and
Back in the end zone. Still about 9 yards deep in the end zone.
Doesn't bother Jeremy all the way through the end
for
zone.
the 4th
Touchdown
time here in the
for
first
Timberwolves.
quarter, T-Wolves will start at their own 15.
1st and 10 on their own 15.
They need to get some better field position, move this ball out of here, even if they don't score, at least move it upfield so Ashland doesn't get a start in quite so good field position.
So 2 wideouts to the left. Snyder, the lone back.
Pitch to Snyder, left side, coming up. Pike
Spins around.
Hale Willens, along with
Jeremy Hazen.
Hazen on the tackle.
Closed down by
A loss of about a yard.
K.O. Willems assists on the tackle. About a yard loss on the play, 2nd and 11.
He's up 2nd and 11. Out of about the 18, 19-yard line of Timberwolves.
This time wide out to the right. And a flanker to the right. Hubbard back to pass. screen.
Dump screen nearly picked off by number 50, Jalen Williams.
A quick pass intended for Shane Jellison.
Shane Jellison.
He wasn't even looking yet.
Brings up 3rd and 11. Ball on the 14-yard line at the Timberwolves.
We got 3rd and 11.
So far, the first quarter has belonged to the Blue Jays. Set up an I formation. Hubbard back to pass.
Nice pickup of the blitz. Hubbard rolls out to his left, throwing.
Short pass. And almost intercepted by Wes Pike.
Pass intended for 25. Joel Flinkman goes
Pass
incomplete.
intended
Good
for-
coverage on there.
Joel Flinkman. Coverage
DJ
by
Moore and Wes
DJ
Pike.
Moore and Wes Pike. Pike nearly picked it off.
That was Wes Christopher on the coverage. 4th and 11 for the Wolves on their own 13-yard line.
Again, punting situation for South Central.
Hyder kicking, punting to Robert Graff.
Stands at his too high snap. Backs up and gets it, no pressure.
Graff's gonna return the punt this time.
Graff scoops it up and slipped down. Knee was down at about midfield.
Robert Graff
About a 2-yard
gets the
return.
return, and the knee slips, foot slips, and the knee goes down right on the mid-stripe line, on the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 Blue Jays.
Graff a little jitters. First time returning for the Blue Jays.
Nice job picking that one up off the turf as it was rolling around out in front of him. Blue Jays, Pike under center,
I formation.
and Seacat in the backfield.
Pike
Pitch.
pitches the Seacat. The right side cuts back up to the middle and tackled by a host of Timberwolves. Pack of
Casey
Timberwolves.
Wolfo
There we go.
and
Pack of
Taylor Brooks stop Philip Seacat for short yardage.
Gets a gain of about 2 on play.
About a yard gain on the play, 2nd and 9. That was Toby Snyder instead of Brooks.
Snyder off one of the tacklers.
All right.
Oh,
For
for
Ashland. South Central showing a corner blitz, that middle safety.
Pike gonna
And he comes
keep
right
it.
in there, makes a sack, and actually takes the ball. Snyder, blitzing from the safety position, comes up and just
Snyder
takes the
takes
ball
down
away
Wes
from
Pike,
Pike.
and in the process takes
Nice
the ball
fit
away
by
from
Snyder.
him. It is a fumble and turnover to the Timberwolves.
So the
As it is
Timberwolves
1st and
finally
10
get a break with 18 seconds
on the Blue
remaining in the
Jays
first quarter.
35-yard line for the T-Wolves.
The best field position so far for the Timberwolves. Starting field position, anyway. Pro formation. Hubbard pitches and it's
Reverse.
reverse.
Number 42, that's Wagner on the run. Oh, he's hit hard.
Hit hard by
Reverse to
Jalen Williams.
Wagner,
Wes
stopped by
Christopher
Jalen
and
Williams.
Daniel Seacat
Daniel
also in on
Seacat.
the tackle.
Nice hit by
Wes
Jalen
Christopher in on
Williams.
the play as well.
The South Central tries a little trickery,
Big
and
loss
it does
on the
not
play,
pay
and
off.
about
So at the end of the first
9
quarter,
yards.
the Blue Jays lead
And
the
the first
South
quarter
Central
comes to an
Timberwolves
end with the Blue
23
Jays
to
on
nothing.
top, 23 to nothing.
So far, this rivalry is belonging to the Blue Jays. This time, we'd like to give some sponsors for JTV. Gaunt Spots Lumber, 916 Main Ashland. You can call them at 635-2613. Ross and G Pike, located at 116th West 8th Ashland. You can call them at 635-2778. Home Lumber and Supply, 106 West 8th Ashland. They've been serving Ashland since 1905. You can call them at 635-2207. Get back to the game.
South Central faced with a Second and 18 now. Shotgun formation. Hubbard under pressure.
Sack
Gets
by
away from one, but finally
Hubbard back to pass.
rubbed down by number 20,
Formation.
Daniel Seacat. Flag on the
Daniel
play.
Seacat and number 68, Jeremy Fast.
Jeremy Fast
There is a flag on the play.
made Hubbard get out of the pocket.
Like a face mask on the
Indication
Blue
is
Jays.
Face mask penalty against the Blue Jays.
See if it's a 5-yarder or a 15-yarder.
Like they're going.
The full
Quite a ways.
15 yards.
15-yard
Part of the
penalty
foul.
against the Blue Jays.
Now you can pull it back.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
Bring up 3rd and 11 for the Timberwolves. I got 2 wide outs to the right and 1 wide to the left, and Hubbard in a shotgun. Referee signals
Hubbard
start
in a
play.
deep shotgun, about 9 yards back.
Pike.
Close snap. Hubbard fires left side. Caught at the first down marker. Number 42, Shane
Derek Hubbard
Wagner.
pass to Shane
Knees
Wagner.
were down.
Complete. Very nice catch by Shane. Down to the Blue Jay 25-yard line. He had a knee down. And will be very close to a 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves.
It's like about
Looks like 4th and about a foot to go.
foot away from
Timberwolves.
first down.
On the Blue Jay 25-yard
Reminds
line.
me of our trivia question from last week. How many centimeters in a foot? Our only response comes from our very own Chad Jester. And his answer was, say Chad, a little over 30 centimeters in a foot. So for that, Chad wins, gets his name in the drawing for the, what are we giving away here, Chad?
Toby Snyder on a nice
Pencil.
run through the middle.
A pencil, an actual Blue Jay pencil.
DJ Moore.
Snyder picks up the first down.
DJ Moore, initial contact.
gain of
stop
about
by
5 on the
Wes
play.
Picks
Tackle
up
by
the
Wes
first 10
Pike.
for the Timberwolves down to the Blue Jays 21-yard line.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Timberwolves at the Blue Jay 21-yard line.
Split backs, Hubbard under center this time. Blue Jays with a 3-3. Blitz on the safety, Pike, and he comes up and makes the hit on number 44, Shane Jellison. Dropped in the backfield.
Shane Wagner gets the pitch, and for 44 that is, Shane Jellison stopped quickly behind Wes Pike
Pike
for a
playing
loss
at
on the play of
Jellison.
about 5 yards.
Lost about 5 yards on the play. Pike picked a good time to blitz.
2nd and 15.
Sneaking up behind them big linebackers so the line can't see him.
Yeah, Blue Jays showing some different defensive looks.
It's like
South Central spread it out again this time. Shotgun.
one to the right and one to the left. Long snap. Hubbard
Looking over
back
the middle, a
pass.
little deep. Intended for number 42, Shane Wagner.
Coverage by Wes
Derek
Christopher,
Hibbert pass is
DJ
intended
Moore,
for
and
Shane
Wes
Wagner.
Pike.
Goes incomplete. Back for coverage is Pike and DJ Moore.
The official close to the play there. He went to pick up the ball, kind of slipped and
3rd down, 15 to go for the Wolves on the Blue Jay
It's good to know, David.
26-yard line.
brings up 3rd and 15 for the T-Wolves. Just outside the 25 of Ashland.
It's like I have 2 wide to the left and 1 wide to the right. Like this time, Hubbard getting a long snap. High snap.
Pressure. Debbie, Brad Solorio, number 34, comes untouched for the sack. Hubbard going down again.
Quarterback
A
Derek
loss of about
Hubbard
10 on the
stopped
play,
by
9 or
Brad
10.
Solorio for a nice defensive play by Solorio.
So their original line of scrimmage was a 20-yard line. Now
About
they're
an 8-yard
almost
loss on the play.
all the
Brings
way
up
back
4th
to
and
the
about
35.
23.
South Central now with 4th and 23. They'll have Snyder back to punt. High snap. Snyder does a nice job knocking it down. And he will be leveled back at the 30 by Jalen Willems.
High
Brad
snap.
Solorio.
Recovered by Snyder, but it is
So it'll be a Blue
Blue
Jays
Jay
ball at
stopped
their
in there quickly by number 50,
Timberwolves 30-yard
Jalen
line.
Willems.
like the Gamecock cameraman this
52
time.
Blue Jays,
Robert Jason
on
Bonzer,
the 31-yard line.
also known as Bonzo.
Ashland now taking over 1st and 10 just outside the 30 of South Central. They've had some trouble with the punting game. I formation.
Pike hands off to Seacat to the left side. He cuts
He's got a
out.
hole if he could get outside. Keeps his feet going, and he's got the 1st and 10.
Broke about 3 tackles there.
Nice run. Stopped in there by number 78.
Looks like he got the first down.
Pat Farmbach. Also, Toby Snyder closing down.
Be second and,
Ball
or
far on
first
the
and
Blue
10
Jay
from the
20
20-yard
after
line.
he picks up enough yardage for another Blue Jay.
In the red zone now are the Blue Jays. They'll go flanker right with Philip Seacat Park, the lone back behind West Pike. South Central, a 3-man front.
Pike's going to hand off to Park.
He's got some room. Park rumbling down near the 5.
Get Park all
About
the way down to
the
the
5-yard
line.
It'll be a first down.
Gain of about 15, but a flag on the play. Holding
Stop by
and a
Gary
negate the big
Tucker.
run by
One of
Park.
the Timberwolves was getting up slow.
And Joe Flinkman. Flinkman was shaken up on the play.
Joel Flinkman down on the play.
There's a flag on the
Come
field.
into. Look at him, flag on the play. The preliminary indication was holding. Take away that nice gain by Gibb, and
Klinkman down. It looks like he's hurt.
Offensive holding against the Blue Jays will nullify a good run by Gibb.
back him up 10 yards.
And a big-time penalty brings it all the way back to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 20 now. Near the 30, Flinkman's still down. Laying on his front side. .9:01 to play here in the second quarter. 23-0 Ashland.
Looks like it may be his lower back.
Does look like they're kind of massaging that lower back area. Whether it's a cramp or kind of a pinched nerve or if he just got hit in the back and maybe just kind of a hard bruise. I'm not sure. They're moving his legs now. Doesn't look like it's not probably a bruise then. Ashland trying to rebound from last week's hard loss to the Spearville Lancers.
Lost at their homecoming.
It's a big game, dropped them out of the top 10 rankings. They come out here tonight though, getting the job done early.
Up 23-0.
Trying to get back on track next week. They will play Jetmore, who is now ranked number 4 in 8-man one. So looking for that to be a good solid contest.
Jetmore playing Spearville this week. That ought to be a good game.
And another good one. It'll be a kind of a rough road for Ashland. They're going to play some good teams from here on out. South Gray in their district also playing real well this season.
The Blue Jays are going to get some losses during the year. The main thing is just try to learn from the losses.
Learn from those losses so that when it really counts, you get in the playoffs, you don't make those mistakes. You get better each game. And
So Klinkman gets up, limping a little bit.
Still being helped off. Nice round of applause for Flinkman. Hopefully he's going to be all right. As he was one of the T-Wolves starters. So Ashland now faced with 1st and 20. Just inside the T-Wolves 30.
Seacat and Park in the backfield. I formation.
South Central in a 53.
Looks like they're going to show him blitz.
Pike leads the blitz. Little guard around to Solorio. He's got some room, and the big beast is rumbling. A nice nimble move there by Solorio.
He hurdles over.
Showing the agility.
All the way down to the
The big guy.
Maybe the 6-yard line.
Pulling a trick out of the bag.
First and goal, Blue Jays on the Timberwolves 6-yard line.
So it'll be first and goal for the Blue Jays on Timberwolves 6-yard line.
Gain of 24 for Solorio on the guard around.
I formation.
Pike option, pitches to DJ Moore. He's got the corner and
Touchdown, Blue Jays. DJ Moore.
So Solorio may have the highest average of any of the Blue Jays.
Try the extra
How much did it show just on
Hold
here?
by Pike. Kick is up. It's definitely high enough. And it is good.
And the extra point is good by Jalen Young. Your score with 8:47 to go in the first half. The Blue Jays 30. The
So with
Timberwolves
8:47 left in the first half, the Blue Jays lead 30-0. Guess I was right the first time, 9:47. I think 8:47. So a little bit earlier, I'd like to apologize. One of the commentators got in the way of the video. Chad Chester, I don't know him.
Jeremy Hazen kick off to Snyder deep for the Timberwolves.
Hayes in a low kick. This one's going to be returnable.
Snyder knocks it down at about the 2, picks it up.
Blue Jays chasing him.
Swarmed inside the 5.
Nowhere to go. Brought down by a host of Blue Jays. Well, Pittsburgh at the bottom of the pile brings down Snyder on about the 4-yard line. First and 10 Timberwolves on their own 4.
So the shorter kick actually pins
There
South
is a penalty on the play.
back
Indication
farther
is stepping against the
than they had
Timberwolves.
been on the touchback.
There's a flag on the play. Clipping on the Timberwolves.
Only going to cost them about a yard as it's half the
Flipping
distance to the
against
goal
the
line.
Timberwolves, half the distance to the goal line. So this is ball back to
Start in
the
tight at about the
2-yard line.
1-2 yard line. Don't want to lose yardage here. High formation, Hubbard under center.
Hubbard back
to
pass.
throw. Pressure on his backside, throwing over the hands of the intended receiver, number 42, Shane Wagner.
Hubbard
Coverage
pass
by
intended
number
for
11,
Shane
DJ
Wagner.
Moore.
Incomplete. Covered by DJ Moore.
Bring up
Second and 10 Timberwolves.
Move out there 1 or 2 yard line, 1.5.
So Blue Jay crowd starting a little chant. Get the Blue Jay defense fired up. They're wanting a safety here.
Hubbard give up the middle. Stopped immediately at the line. Brad Solorio in on the tackle. I believe that looked like Jellison on the carry.
Shane Jellison on the carry. Cale Willems and Jeremy Fast on the stop. for the
Short
Blue
gain
Jays.
on the play. Bring up 3rd and a long
3rd down and 9.
So the Timberwolves, notwithstanding the first couple of plays, have had no rushing game at all.
3-3 from Ashland this time. Sprint option left.
This
Hubbard.
time they find a little bit of room to the outside.
trying to get a little punting room.
Gain of about 5 on play.
Hubbard picks up, looks like about
Quarterback Derek Hubbard keeps the ball. and
2,
gets,
maybe 3.
Run out of bounds on about the 5-yard line.
The 4th and 6.
4th and 6 for the Timberwolves.
Snyder back to
Snyder
punt
goes back
again.
in his own
Pike
end.
back
zone,
to
end
return
zone
for Blue
again.
Jays.
Back for the Blue Jays. West, Pike.
Good snap this time. Snyder gets away a nice punt.
Returnable.
Pike got his own, or at the Timberwolves 36, and there he goes. Get out of my way, says Wes Pike. He ran into Jeremy fast, or he may have been gone.
Would have had 6 that runs into his own man.
He would have returned that for a touchdown if he wouldn't have ran into his own player.
Snyder brings him down.
Fast, a pretty big guy, kind of hard to avoid something like that.
West Pike.
And really hard to
All the
run
way
him
down
over.
to the
Jeremy's
Timberwolves
upset.
9-yard line. First and 10, goal.
With himself.
First and goal Blue Jays on the 9.
But a good return for Wes. And it's going to be 1st and goal just inside the 10 for Ashland.
If I was the Timberwolves, I'd start punting away from him.
Probably the last series here for the first team of the Blue Jays. Flanker right side is Philip Seacat. Park is blown back. A little reverse here to Seacat. Left side, 5, and down to about the 1.
Nice to about the 1. Barely
carry.
short of the end zone.
Stopped by Derek Hubbard.
Tackled by Derek
Very
Hubbard.
close to the goal line.
Very close to the goal line.
As the ball was spotted on about the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal, about the 1. Ashland in command here. About 7 minutes to play in the first half.
Played 30-0. Pro formation. Moore and Park in the backfield. Flags, looks like a little
Movement in the line.
false start
Penalty on the play.
on the Blue Jays. They'll back up 5 yards.
These are Blue Jays.
South Central with a good crowd that filled the opposing stands tonight. And then some. Several people standing along the fence over there.
So it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Blue Jays.
Kind of a pro left look here. Pike
Pike in a
looking to
pass.
throw, a little dump up top to Jalen, who goes up and makes a great grab.
Jump ball thrown by Wes Pike. And Jalen Williams comes down with it.
Nice reception by Jalen. He goes high in the air. brings it
With his
down.
such good height, he just jumps over the smaller defender. So the Blue Jays now lead 36-0 with 6:46 remaining in the half. Like they're gonna go for 2. Hart and Seacat in the backfield. Pike back pass again, throws another
Ball
jump
swung
ball.
up, and it's this one intercepted. Willems never really got
Pass
the
intended for
eye on that one.
Willems again. Intercepted by number 12,
Intercepted by
Derek
number
Hubbard.
12, Hubbard.
The 2-point conversion fails. And the score remains
2-point
Blue
conversion's
Jays
no
36,
good.
South Central 0.
6:46 to play in the first half. Blue Jays 36, T-Wolves 0. South Central came out on their first drive. Looked like they were going to move the ball tonight, but have had trouble ever since. A couple turnovers and just a lack of offense has gotten them in some trouble. Blue Jays have had great field position and have taken advantage of it.
Timberwolves have had not too great field position, starting 4 times at their own 15 and 1 time
Kicking off for the Blue Jays.
at their
Jeremy
3.
Hazen will kick it off again.
Toby Snyder back to receive for the
Snyder,
Timberwolves.
the lone deep man, stands at his 1. Hazen, another big boot.
This one's going to go out of the end zone. Not returnable.
Hazen's kick goes into the end zone. Touchback. First and 10, Timberwolves on their own 15.
T-Wolves start at their own 15 again. Receivers split out to the left side. I formation behind Hubbard.
Hubbard back to pass. Got a man open.
And dropped by number 42.
Nice pass
Wagner.
intended for Shane Wagner. Goes incomplete. Coverage on the play
Nice
by
pass,
DJ Moore.
but went right through the hands of the
There's a penalty
receiver.
on the play. Indication is holding against the
But there's
Timberwolves.
a flag on the play, and it'll be holding against the Timberwolves.
See if Ashland wants to take the penalty here. Back them up 10 or just make her second down.
It's like they're gonna.
They're going to walk it off.
So it'll be second.
Blue Jays elect to take the
It'll be
penalty.
first and 20 for
Moves the
Timberwolves.
ball back to
Back near the
4-yard
5.
line. First and 20, Timberwolves.
Things not getting any better for South Central.
Still one wide to the
right
left.
side Snyder tripped up after a short game.
Gain of about one.
So it'll be Snyder, tripped up by Jeremy Hazen and Jeremy Bass. Jeremy squared on the tackle.
Hayes and fast in on the tackle.
Second and 19 for the Timberwolves.
That's second and about 18. A long shotgun, 4 wide.
4 wide to the left, to the right. False start on Jeremy Hazen.
Hazen jumping offside.
Penalty on
Seeing
the
that
play.
clear path to the quarterback, trying to get that early jump on the blitz.
Illegal procedure.
Oh,
indicated against the
procedure
Timberwolves.
penalty called on South Central. So they'll lose a few more yards.
The offensive lineman provoked Hazen. Joel Gillespie going for Spratz Oreo.
Joe Gillespie into the game for the Blue Jays.
Hubbard again in the shotgun.
4 wide again.
High snap,
High
over
snap,
his head,
safety.
out of the end zone for the safety.
Pass goes out of the end zone. It is a safety.
So it'll be 38-0 with 5:47 left in the half, and the Blue Jays will get the ball with a chance to 45.
That will add 2 points to the scoreboard.
The South
38-0
Central
Blue
High
Jays.
Timberwolves.
And South Central will be kicking off to the Blue Jays. Be a free kick on the 20-yard line. Make that the 15.
They'll have to kick from their own 15-yard line. See what they do. They have a choice to punt. Punt it up from there.
5:47 to play in the first half. Actually now 38-0. And gonna get the ball.
Pike and Moore will be back to
There will be a
receive.
fifth quarter tonight for the junior high at the First Christian Church. Immediately following the ball game.
South Central gonna get the free kick.
Fifth quarter for the junior high youth at the First Christian Church. Immediately following the ball game.
Looks like Snyder's gonna
Right
punt
after
it.
the junior high football team helps coach set the irrigation pipe.
Pike and Moore back deep. A good punt from Snyder.
Pike will
By
receive.
Pike.
25-yard line.
Doesn't fake the reverse.
Got blocks to the right.
Right side, 40,
Got an opening.
35, 30. And dropped just short of the 30-yard
With
line.
Pike on the return all the way down to the 30, stopped by Derek Hubbard as a wall of nice blocking sets up for West Pike. Good
Stopped
return,
at the
first and
Timberwolves
10 Blue
31-yard
Jays.
line.
On the
And
South Central 31-yard line.
second team will come in now for Ashland. Kyle Cottonball will be at quarterback.
Rylan Woolfolk just came off knee surgery a couple of months ago.
Rylan Wolfo
Making
checking into
his
the game for the Blue Jays.
first appearance for the Ashland Blue Jays.
Cottonball gets left side. Run by Graff.
Robert Graff on the carry.
Gain of about 4.
Takes the ball down to the 27-yard
3 or
line.
4.
Stopped by Danny Espinoza along with Derek Hubbard. Pickup of about 3.5, make it 4 yards. 2nd and 6 for the Blue Jays.
2nd and a long 6 for Ashland.
Wolf folks playing left to end.
Reneros and Hasty in the backfield now. Ball gives up the middle to Reneros, who blows through the line in a hurry. Near the first down.
Number 24, Erasmo Pablo Reneros on the carry for the Blue Jays.
And he
all the
picks
way
up
down to the
8
20.
for a first down.
Good enough for another Blue Jay. Toby Snyder brings Reneros down. 1st and 10 Blue Jays.
So we 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And some Graff now in the backfield. Pitch right side to Graff. Lead blocking. Reneros, great block, just bowled over a guy, and Graff will go all the way down, pushed at a
Robert Graff all the way down to the 1-yard line.
but a flag
carry.
back at the line of scrimmage.
There is a penalty on the play, however.
Great lead block from Bubba Reneros. Holding.
The call is
Bring the
holding
play
against
back.
the Blue Jays. Will nullify a nice run by Graff.
Good run and good blocking on that play. Hasty will check in at tailback. Back him up and be about 1st and 22. In this direction, Cotton Ball keeps it. And going to be sacked just short of the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback Kyle Cottonbach brought down for no gain on the play. Stopped by Casey
Graff will
Wilford and Shane Jellison
check back in for Hasty.
to the Timberwolves. 2nd and 22.
It'll be 2nd and 22.
Cotton Ball, back to throw, looks like it's going to be sacked. If he didn't see,
Kyle
number 43,
Cottonbach back to pass. Sacked
Casey
and
Wolford
by
coming
the
off that
43.
right
So
side.
loss of about 10 or 11 yards on the play. Bring up 3rd and about, here comes the math skills, 5, 10, 15.
Bring up 3rd down.
3rd and about
downtown
30.
for the Blue Jays.
3rd in the cab ride for the Blue
30
Jays.
33. Ball on the Blue Jay 37-yard line.
Need a big play here. And we've got a timeout on the field, South Central.
There is a timeout on the field called by South Central.
I'll let Cal use the fist.
Will you do that, Greg? Huh?
I'll let Cal do it.
Chad a little incapacitated at the time. Had a little accident up here in the booth. We'd like to thank our JTV sponsors. West Venture Foods, your hometown grocery store. Citizen State Bank in downtown Ashland, a better brand of banking. C.S. Slayton and Company. Ashland Feed and Seed. Howell Insurance and the Clark County Clipper, your hometown news
Would Eileen
for our
please
hometown folks.
report to the press box?
Third
Little
and 33.
technical
Pitch left
difficulties up
side
here.
To Graff, he's got a little room. Across the 35 and out of bounds at about the 31.
Robert Graff on the carry.
Runs over a guy.
Stopped by Toby Snyder. Gain of about 12 on the carry by Robert Graff. Brings up 4th down, 21 to go for the Jays.
I'll bring up 4th and about 21.
Picking up about 11 on the play. Cotton ball, back to punt. Snyder stands just inside his 5 to return.
It's like it's a fake.
Fake
They're gonna
punt,
pass
throw
it
left side to
Hasty.
Hasty. 25-20. Bowles over a tackler down to the 15.
Kyle Buckback on a fake punt.
Go get it up.
Complete to Jordan Hasty. Stopped by Jerry Cuthbert and Toby Snyder.
So Ashland up 38 to nothing. 4th down comes out.
It is
Making the
first and
punt.
10. Ball over.
Just
to
short of
First
the
and
first
10
down.
South Central High.
South Central will take over about their own 15.
Got a little comedian up here.
And a timeout.
Timeout to
Timeout,
the Timberwolves.
3:03 to play here in the first
Ladies and
half.
gentlemen,
This time,
introducing
I'd like to do the
our
sponsors.
cheerleader squad this year.
As Damien took it away from me
38
last
to nothing
time.
Ashland.
Give them a big hand. A
Mishler
freshman,
Service Center,
Katie Christopher.
118th East 8th Ashland.
A
Give them a
senior,
call at
Crystal Day.
635-2529.
Freshman Shanda Filson.
We service what we sell.
Senior Jessica McPhail.
Snell Nelson Insurance,
Senior Aubrey Patrick.
820 Ashland.
And
820
senior
Main in Ashland.
Heather Sayers.
Your independent insurance agent serves you first.
Support them all we can, please.
And finally, Clark County Clipper. Hometown news for hometown folks. You can call them at 635-2312 or 635-2605.
First and 10 for South Central on their own 15.
I formation.
Hubbard goes over the left side.
Snyder on the carry.
Snyder back near the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Williams
Short
along
loss.
with Daniel Pickett on the top for the Blue Jays. 2nd and 10. Skip Park on the stop along with Pickett.
2nd and 10 from the 15.
I formation.
Jays in 42. Back to the pass. There's Mikhail Williams, number 32. Flushes him out. And getting the sack on the play.
Jerry Hubbard chased out of bounds by Cale
Number
Williams
45, Gibb Park.
along with Skip Park.
Hubbard runs out of
Jeremy
bounds.
Hazen in the chase. Big loss on the play for the Timberwolves. 3rd and 18. Ball spotted on the Timberwolves 7-yard line.
3rd and 18. 2:23 to play here in the half. Coming up at halftime, we'll have the first half stats for you. Hubbard back to throw. Got some time this time. Throws it out left, looking for
Pike.
42.
Oh, almost caught.
Wagner. Just through Wagner's hand. Good coverage.
Pike.
Nice pass play intended
Pine
for
up.
Shane
Pike went for the
Wagner.
ball.
Incomplete. Good
And went
coverage
a
by
little
the
bit
Blue
over his
Jays.
head.
West Pike
Almost caught by the
along with
receiver.
Daniel
Well
Pickett.
thrown ball again by Hubbard. Just unable to reel it in.
Very nice pass play intended for Wagner. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and 18.
I'll bring up 4th and 18 for the Timberwolves.
4th and 18 and South Central once again will punt from their end zone. Looks like they're a player short. And they're going to have to burn their last timeout.
Timeout on the field.
So with
by
2:16
South
left
Central.
in the half, the Ashland Blue Jays lead the South Central Timberwolves 38-0. That was loud, wasn't it?
Folks, if you're suffering from a bad case of bleacheritis, the junior high cheerleaders have just a thanks for you. A very attractive golden blue seat cushion on sale. See Lori Solorio standing with the seat cushions.
That's cool. That's cool.
$8 a cushion.
Snyder's punt. Good punt.
Graff's going to return it.
Goes back, takes it out to 35. Across midfield, still on his feet. Knocked out of
Robert Graff
inside
on
the
the return.
25. Out a 20-yard return for Robert
About a
Graff.
20-yard return by Robert Graff, knocked out by Kobe Snyder and Derek Hubbard.
Tackled by Toby Snyder. Derek covered.
First and 10 Blue Jays on the 25-yard line of South Central.
First and 10 for Ashland. Cotton ball. Quarterback.
Pro formation. Blitz.
Give to Reneros, left side. And down inside the 15, Bubba Reneros, another good
Bubba
run.
Reneros picks up good yardage, stopped by Derek Hubbard. All the way down to the
Tackled by
12-yard
Derek
line.
Hubbard.
Gain of about
Good
13.
enough for another Blue Jay.
Good enough for a Blue Jay.
First down, Chad. Go left, Reneros and Hasty in the backfield.
Who's trying
Cotton
to
ball,
fly?
goes right side. Hasty hit hard at the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Hasty on the trap play, stopped quickly. Nathan Brooks on the stop for the Timberwolves.
Short gain.
Short gain. 2nd and 9.
Second and a long 9 for the Blue Jays. High formation, Reneros. Full back.
Cotton ball pitches to Graff.
Graff.
Got a hole on the outside.
Another great block
Robert
by
Graff around the
Bubba
right
Reneros.
side. Just stepped out of bounds on about the 3-yard line. Second and goal for the Blue Jays
Short
on
of the
the
first
3.
down.
It's 3rd and about 1.
3rd down, that is. 3rd and 1 on
the
the 3.
On 3-yard line, so they can still get a first down without getting a touchdown.
Hasty back and field back. Get to Reneros up the middle. Big hole. Touchdown. Bubba Reneros.
Touchdown, Blue Jays. Bubba
That puts
Reneros.
Ashland 1 point away here.
3 yards
From the
45 by
45.
Erasmo Romero.
So we'll see if they're going to try to end it early or let the B team get some experience in an A game. Bubba Reneros is back to do a field goal.
High snap. Nice job by Cotton Ball to get the hold down. Kick is blocked though by South Central. So we're going to keep playing.
Blocked by
Bubba
Timberwolves.
holding his groin. He may have pulled a muscle on that one.
And the score remains the Blue Jays 44, Timberwolves 0.
.121 to play and a half. Ashland 44. South Central nothing. Blue Jays have dominated this first half.
Back to their dominating form. Crowd starting to clap.
Kicking off for the Blue Jays, Jeremy Hazen. Kobe Snyder back to receive for South Central.
Snyder back to receive for South Central.
Here's Hazen's kick.
High.
High spinner, going to be returnable. Taken at the 3 by Snyder. the 15, 20, looking for a hole. He's got one. 25, and Hasty coming up to make the hit at about the 26,
Kobe Snyder brings
27.
it out to about the 25-yard
Flag.
line. 23-yard return.
On the play,
Caught by
though.
Kyle Cottonbox.
Also an out tackle called Cotton Ball.
Looks like
Clipping,
a
the preliminary
clipping
indication
call against
South
Timberwolves.
Central. Clipping penalty gonna bag T-Wolves up. And again, they'll start down their own territory, inside their own 10. New faces in there on defense.
Darren Seacat at the end.
Cotton Ball and Graft, your corners.
First and 10 Timberwolves on their own
Narrows and Park,
9-yard line.
linebacker.
I formation.
Counter play.
Stop for a
on the
loss.
play.
So the JV
Kobe
defense
Snyder
doing it for the Blue
stopped by
Jays too.
Joe Gillespie and Justin Hasty.
Loss of 2 or 3
Lots
on the
of
play.
2 on the play. Second and
Second
12.
long 12. South Central need to run about one more play here before the end of the first half. 40 seconds remain. Give left side, Snyder picking up a couple. Ryan Lucky meets him there. Just
Kobe
across the
Snyder
line of
tries the
scrimmage.
left side of the line.
Gain about
By a
a
host of
yard.
Blue Jays. Darren Seacat and Robert Graff bring him down. Pickup of about 2 brings up 3rd and 11 for the
So there's
Timberwolves.
15 seconds left in the half. Blue Jays up 44 to nothing. 3rd and 11 for the Timberwolves. Looks like they're just gonna run out the clock.
Might get one more off here if they hurry. Hubbard, quick snap, sneaks it.
Got a hole. Still going.
Shot that.
Cuts out the left side.
Number 12, Derek Hubbard on the carry. Stopped by
So at the
Justin
end of the
Hasty.
half, the
As
Blue
their
Jays lead the
halftime
Timberwolves
comes to an end.
44 to nothing.
The score is the Blue Jays 44.
Blue Jays
South
dominate the
Central
defense, the running game, and everything else in this game so far. I'd like to name some of our sponsors at this time. Ashland Feed and Seed, 635.
A reminder,
2856.
there will be a 5th quarter tonight at the First Christian Church
CS Slayton and Company,
for the junior high.
112
Fifth
West
quarter
8th, Ashland.
For the junior high.
You can
at
give them a
the
call at
First Christian
635-2299, and Less's Venture Food, 635-2315.
Church. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a
the
special
number?
treat for you tonight. We have a
803 Main Ashland. Your
men's
hometown
singing group
grocery
here
store.
in the press box.
Me and Damien
Better
will
known as the
see you at the
Hunting
beginning of the
Trio.
third quarter.
Here to sing for you.
Until then,
We want to wish a special belated happy birthday to someone sitting on the south side. Those of you for protection in cold water, be certain to tell Gail Harden.
The first half stats as we're back to you here, just about ready to start the second half. First half, first of all, for the visiting Timberwolves. In the passing game, South Central 2 out of 9 for 18 yards. On the ground, 29 carries. And here's the one that jumps out at you, negative 29 yards. So they're averaging negative 1 yards per carry. That's a first half total of
To start the second half.
negative
Blue Jays will
11
continue
yards
on.
in the first half for South Central. For Ashland, 4 out of 5 passing, 51 yards. On the ground, 112 yards on 22 carries.
For South Central.
So a total for Ashland of 163 first half yards. So it's pretty clear from that South Central unable to move the ball. Bubba Reneros to kick off. Rolls one down. It'll bounce out of bounds at about the 2. Procedure penalty.
Renero's kick just goes out of bounds. On the
Bubba
1
going
yard
to get
line.
another try at it.
The illegal procedure will bring the ball back.
Back him up. Try it from the 25. Snyder standing at about a 6. Reneros. Good kick. Taking about the 8. Snyder up to the 20. Left side, runs by one tackler, looking for a hole. Carries a couple Blue Jays
Toby Snyder on the return
to about
for
the
South Central.
29-yard line.
Back to the 27. It's about a 25-yard return.
And South
Stopped
Central
by Waco
had a
Goodnight
first and
for the Blue
10
Jays.
there to start the second half. Trailing 44-0.
First and 10, Timberwolves on the Blue Jay, on their own, that is, 29-yard line.
Ashland with a lot of new faces in there. South Central spreads them out. They go 4 wide, shotgun formation. Hubbard takes the snap. Back to throw, left side. Complete for about 7 yards to Snyder.
Pass complete to Toby Snyder from Derek Hubbard. Stop for the Blue Jays by number 30, John Harden. Pickup of about
South Central
6,
comes
lost
out
6
throwing.
on the play, 2nd and 4. Ball out to the 31-yard line.
Same
36.
set, 4 wide, shotgun. Plenty of time for Hubbard. Throwing over the right side, nobody there. Picked off by Kyle Cottonball at about the 29. He spins out of a tackle across midfield, 35, 30, still getting some blocks. He may go the distance, 10, 5, touchdown. That's your ball game.
He's gone. Touchdown, Blue Jays.
50-0. Ashland ends this one quickly here in the second half on the interception return by Kyle Cottonball.
That makes the score of the Blue Jays 50. South Central 0. That is your final score for the evening, ladies and gentlemen. The Blue Jays 50, South Central 0.
So a 44-yard interception return by Kyle Cottonball finishes this game off quickly here in the second half. Ashland
And
with
we
a
ask
45-point rule.
everyone to have a safe trip home tonight.
50-0.
We invite you back again
Thank
this
all the
time
fans
next
for
week.